What's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? What's up? Vegan Pop Eats. Welcome. Hi, how are you? Hi, how are you? Hi, how are you? Scott. Hi, how are you? Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. You know, I like to come on just a few minutes just to make sure the lighting is good, make sure everything looks good. You know what I'm saying? I'm super excited. I'm so excited about tonight. I'm so excited about tonight. Yes, indeed. Hi, how are you? Hi to everyone. Hey. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hello to everyone who is coming in tonight. Welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome, welcome. If it is not hot as hell in New York City, I don't know what is. But yes, welcome, welcome, welcome. Tonight is a dope night. We have the one and only LaTocha Scott. She is known as being 1/4 of the multi-platinum group Xscape. And when I tell you, I am so hyped. I'm so hyped. And she's vegan. And she's written a cookbook, LaTocha's Planted Lifestyle. And I'm super excited to speak to her about, you know, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and everything in between. Thank you so much for everyone who is coming in. You know, I just wanted to make sure that the lighting is right, make sure that you can hear me properly. Is everyone doing well today? Is everyone doing good? Hey, Kareem, how are you? Is everyone doing good today? I hope so. I hope so. But when I say it's hot as hell in New York City, it's hot as hell. If this is any indication of what hell is going to be like, I need to get my life right. Because no ma'am. It's unacceptable. I hate when it's like super hot. But yes, indeed, I'm super excited for tonight. I hope everyone is well. I hope everyone is, you know, doing the best that they can. Yes, 110 in Oklahoma. That doesn't make any kind of sense. You need to tell your friends to stop eating these meats. Yes, I'm super excited. I am very excited. Hi, Dream. Hi, Dream Girl Jessie. Thank you so much for joining us today. Yes, I'm very excited. I'm excited about tonight. I'm excited about tomorrow night. It just warms my heart that, you know, people think and feel that this is a place that they can come and talk about their journeys and the things that they have going on. That's like all I ever wanted, is just to be able to, you know, have these conversations with different people. It's important for me to show that living on the green side, it's abundance over here. We live and eat good over here. We look good, we smell good, we taste good. And I just, you know, it's very important for me to, you know, have people understand that no one's journey is the same. And I don't care how you get over here on the green side. I just want you over there. Hello, how are you? Hello, hello, hello. And yeah, so it's really important for me to be able to be part of people telling their stories. Thank you so much, Honduras. Woo, I'm so excited. I'm international, y'all. And I just really want people to understand that the lifestyle of living without eating animals is not just about health. It's about the environment. It's about community. It's about, you know, being fair to animals. If you're an animal activist, you shouldn't have to harm anyone in order to get the things that you need in abundance and to live in abundance. You should be able to have luxury. You should be able to live a great life. You know, everyone, like Dr. Aris Latham says, everyone should and is entitled to have a healthy life, a great life, a good life. And, you know, for me, becoming a vegan or, you know, vegetarian or whatever title makes you feel comfortable, it's changed my life. And I just want to be able to spread the word like, you know, like everyone else. Hi, Virgo sleaze. And I just want to be able to share with the world that, you know, I have a good time. I get to have a good time and I don't have a fear of missing out. I've been a vegan for almost 7 years. And thank you, Queen Touch, for coming in. I've been a vegan for almost 7 years and I don't plan on going back. And I, you know, I just want to elevate higher in this space because I know that the way to having longevity and a good, healthy life is to, you know, eat life. And that's just where I'm at. That's where I'm at, and I'm just thankful that, you know, Vegan Pop Eats is turning like 2 years old, and there's just so many great things that I have coming across the pipeline. You know, my goal is for my physical show to be on a major platform, and so, you know, I'm putting it out in the universe for my helpers to come to assist me with getting that on, you know, the Travel Channel, the Food Network, somewhere. So when I say I want to go get tacos, I mean in Mexico. I'm not talking about Taco Bell. Hey, hi. Thank y'all so much. Hi, Sheree. Hi, Lita. Happy birthday to my girl EP. Yes, thank you so much, Rena. I really appreciate it. And, you know, the older way of doing veganism is about alienation. And for me, it's not about that. I don't care. You can start with meatless Mondays. You can start with meatless Tuesdays. You know, whatever you want to do, because each journey, like I said before, is however you are able to come across. So with that being said, you know, I just want you to get to the point where you feel comfortable enough to understand why eating animals is, you know, is not good for you. I mean, it might have been good a long time ago when there wasn't a whole bunch of chemicals and things going on. Hey, Jenny. Or a whole bunch of you know, chemicals and things in your food. But now it's very important, yes, to start where you are. Yes, Miss Cherie. Yes, indeed. Start where you are and just, you know, go at your own pace and don't let it overwhelm you. Hey, Sade, how are you? Yes, and don't let it overwhelm you because, you know, out of experience, when something overwhelms you, you more or less, most likely will not do it. So, you know, make it a priority. Make your health a priority. And wherever that leads you is where you should go. And it just so happened to lead me to being in a life without eating animals. And you know, I just got back from a funeral like a couple days ago, and my aunt died from diabetes, and my cousin died from diabetes a day prior to that, and they weren't born with it. And there she is. I will give you the lip color. It is a vegan brand, and it's the Lip Bar. So yes indeed. So, well, eat at the past. They ate everything that put her in the ground. And I was shocked. But, you know, when you are used to eating a certain way, it's hard. Yes, there she is. Here she comes. Hi, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm well. You look amazing.
Thank you. Thank you so much. How's it going on your end?
Everything is going good. It's hot as hell in New York.
It's hot here in Nashville.
Oh my gosh, I love Nashville. Nashville is so beautiful. But
It
before we get started, I just want to say thank you a million times for even taking time out of your schedule to even want to be on Vegan Pop Eats, because you're just so dope and you're so
oh,
fly. And whenever I read that you were a vegan, that just made me more excited to even want to have a conversation with you, because it just shows that, you know, you can live in abundance, you can look good, you can feel good, and you don't have to eat animals, and you don't have to harm the planet, and you don't have to harm yourself. So thank you so much, LaTocha, for coming on,
good.
and just thank you.
Oh, I'm happy to be here. Anytime we can spread positivity and tell people about health and what to eat and how things like that help them in their lives, I think it's all good.
Well, we're going to go ahead and get started. For those of you who don't know, I am Angela Yvonne, and I am the host of Vegan Pop Eats, where we are changing the perception of veganism through conversation, cuisine, and conscious living. And if you don't know who we have in our presence right now, it is the LaTocha Scott. And if you don't know who she is 1/4 of the multi-platinum group Xscape. And some of y'all are old enough to have some of her songs on your mixtapes when you're trying
Okay.
to get your little girlfriends.
Okay.
Thank you so much. And when we get started on the show, I always like to, tell people about the different stats. You're an actress, you're a multi-platinum R&B singer. I said you were a 4th of Xscape, and you are the author of LaTosha's Planet Lifestyle. Thank you for being on Vegan Pop Eats.
Thank you.
So what we're going to do is, what I always like to do is start it off with the catalyst on how you became a vegan, because the purpose of Vegan Pop Eats is to show that not one journey is the same.
Mm-hmm.
And to have that conversation to let people know that, each journey is different. So what was the catalyst, and what has your journey been like?
Well, the journey has been rough. I'll say that, to say the least. When I first came out singing with the girl group, I was the heavyset girl of the group. And everywhere I would go, people would give me, but they would always say, the big girl, the big girl can sing or the big girl can dance. And I always felt slighted,
Yeah.
to say the least, because I feel like, my mother named me LaTocha, not the big girl. And I just didn't want that stigma to follow me. When I met my husband, he was very transparent with things that people would say. And he was like, we can do something about it. And so I was like, what am I going to do? Because I don't eat a lot. But he was like, it's the things that we're eating, the times that we're eating it. So we kind of took baby steps and stopped eating pork at first. And then it was turkey. And then it just kind of went down the line. And I noticed that when I took the meat away, I was less foggy in the head. I could work out longer. I could actually sing and hold my notes longer. My skin got, like I'm talking about, a lot better. I had acne really bad, and that went away. And so I just started seeing the benefits of eating better. And that, to me, when you start seeing some benefits, it's like, okay, even when you're working out, you start seeing you got little abs showing, it's like you're losing that weight. It's like, oh, we can do this. So I learned to love it, eating right. And it just became a part of who I am at this point.
So when you were crossing over, what was the most surprising thing about crossing over? Because you said that it was difficult, but what was the most surprising thing about it?
Well, first of all, the difficult thing is first just putting it in your mind and having the discipline, right? Because a lot of times we'll say something and we'll go back, and then you feel like you're being derailed if you don't accomplish it. But I had a partner, Rocky was with me, like during my husband was with me the whole ride. And so that was the difficult part, just saying, okay, we're going to stop. Because it's very hard to stop eating the things that you like, And I always tell people we're creatures of habit. And sometimes we'll start doing things in the way that our parents kind of fixed our meals, that, you're just used to the fried chicken and you're used to like the fries and everything else that comes along with it. And so I had to learn to create different dishes, not just for myself, but for my son. And then I saw that my dad had developed a diabetes.
Yeah.
Telling me, they were like, okay, it's hereditary. And I'm like, if it's hereditary, the only way that I can change that is through eating, because that's how you change, they say genetics, but it is true. And so now I'm good. And I've also told my dad, you got to stop doing this. And he stopped eating a lot of foods. And so all the things are working out for him now. So I know a lot of the things that we're doing is through food.
It is so hard because I have, you know, you live in Atlanta and that's like in the South, and you know, generations and generations have been taught to eat a certain way. Like I have the same thing going on with my aunts and things of that nature. I was telling the audience before you got here, I just came back from a funeral because of diabetes.
I'm sorry.
You know, and you know, you try to have the conversations with them, but it goes back to what you said. It's about a mindset. It's about if you're wanting to put your health to be a priority, if you're
Yes.
wanting to just change everything that could prolong your life being here.
Yes. And sometimes it's very hard to tell people. So
Right.
You know them. And I think with me going through the motions and me writing this cookbook and kind of journalizing the things that I had to go through, you know, from people telling me I shouldn't be eating burgers and making me feel bad when the other girls were having burgers in my group.
Right.
Hating certain dishes. That I think when people start to see that, oh, she lost the weight and she's actually eating like this, it's like it gives them a blueprint, to say the least, that, you know, they can do it. You know, when they see me, it's like, oh, girl, if you can do it, I can do it too. And that's the message that I want to bring, that everybody can do it. I don't want, my thing is to, I never want people to feel like I want them to be vegans. That's not what I'm trying to do. I want you to think about what you're eating. Just be more conscious of what we're putting in our bodies, because our children are watching, and all those, you know, Burger King and McDonald's, and I'm not trying to put anybody down, but that is not dinner. I've heard people say, I'm going to dinner. They're going to get a Happy Meal. That's not dinner. What happened to the times when we would sit down at a table and we're losing the conversations with our kids because we're busy sending them out instead of saying, hey, and then sometimes, to be honest, I've started even now allowing my son to come in the kitchen, which he loves to cook anyway, but saying, hey, let me come in here and help me create these dishes. And what that does is sparks conversation and allows people to be able to talk, because going back to what you put in your body, this mental health, this stuff is real.
Yeah.
You're not able to talk about the things that you're going through. It's like we're defeating the purpose by just sending them out and not giving them something, substance to talk about and also to eat. So
What made, so you've written this cookbook, the Tashas Planted Lifestyle. What made you feel that this would be the first project to come out of your planted empire?
Because once we went on tour, it was we had meet and greets afterwards. And I would get so many questions from beautiful women that would come and say, what did you do? How can I do this? Like, what is the plan? And I was like, you know what? I want to tell you, but I couldn't. It was so many people that I would meet every night, and I couldn't just tell everything at one time.
Right.
You know, so I said, you know what? When COVID hit afterwards, I was like, now is my time to continue to walk in my purpose and still give back. So I got the pen and I went to work, not just for myself, but for so many women who were asking me how to do it. Because sometimes you just don't know. And it was very hard to come by. Like when we're on the road, it's very hard to find food. So it's like, listen, I got to cook these meals. But then I found out that by cooking those meals, it was actually easier than what I thought. All I did was just didn't use the meat. The recipes were still basically the same.
Right.
There's different ingredients and stuff like that. But yeah, I just felt like it was my time to give back in a way where it was not just about singing on the microphone, but it's also about what I can give, just me. You know what I mean? And so that cookbook came from a place of sitting at home, still thinking I still want to help, I still want to talk to people, and that's how I could do it in the mass.
So what was the first thing you knew you had to perfect? Because everyone has the one thing I know that people aren't perfecting or trying to perfect is the macaroni and cheese.
Yeah. Well, I didn't ever think about it like that. I just did what I like to do. Like there's one of the people that worked along with me. He doesn't eat vegetables, right? So we're talking at my house and we're sitting in the kitchen and I'm just putting some meals together. So I do asparagus, a little bit of garlic, some onions, some brown rice, and I'm talking and we're doing this. And let me tell you something, he never eats vegetables. From that day to this day, he makes the best asparagus fried rice because he got it from me. So sometimes it's just being around the person, not so much saying, oh, it's about vegan food, but it's good. And then just having a conversation, because to be honest, when we're eating, we're not even conscious about what we're doing. We're just
shoving in the mouth.
That's it. But if we can have great conversation and we're eating good foods, it just makes me feel good that I'm able to give back. So I'm happy about that whenever I can do that.
So what is next in your in the plan? Because I know once you get started with cooking and things of that nature, because I saw your first episode of on YouTube. I
Yeah.
saw your first episode and I was like, where are the other episodes? Because the lasagna.
Yes. Yes. And that's what's crazy, because everybody thinks that you just have to eat, like they call it rabbit food, just let us
Right.
food. And so I'm gonna get back into doing that more. It's just we've been working, we've been so busy, we've been filming,
Yeah.
rehearsing for shows and stuff like that. And now I have some stuff that's going on. I have a cooking segment coming. I partnered with Microsoft, so we're gonna do some big things in the
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. So I want to continue to just keep walking in this, because it's important that we eat right. We're out here in a world where everything is changing, but
Yeah.
we have to be consistent with our health. We don't want our kids to have diabetes. I think I met, what was that, last year? A young lady, I think she was 8 years old with breast cancer. And it's like, sometimes eating the wrong foods, it's just bad for us. And we just need to really be mindful of what we're doing, not just to ourselves, but to our children.
I always have that conversation because, especially in our community, statistics are saying that we're the fastest growing in the space as far as being vegans, plant-based, and things of that nature. But for me, I feel that the minute that that's the one thing that is stopping us from taking our rightful place, if you know what I mean. Because they're in our neighborhoods, we have liquor stores, we got all these different things that aren't helpful. And whenever you're not eating right, you said a few minutes ago that you noticed your skin was better. Your mind isn't as foggy when you're not eating death. And I try to reiterate to people that this is not a game. This is all conscious on the chemicals that they're putting in the food. Chickens are not supposed to be as big as your head.
And the fact that they're kind of putting them in these small spaces where they can't even grow. They're not out being to have sunlight and eat the right food. So all of them are on top of one another. And a lot of them, they have diseases.
Yeah.
So we don't know that. We just go to the store and I'm going to have some chicken tonight or whatever. And we make it, and that goes into our bloodstreams, our children's streams. So like I said, man, we really have to think about what we're doing. If we want to remain stable, healthy, we want to be around. Nobody wants to have to continue to go to funerals because of the food that we're putting in our mouths. And it's a very easy, conscious decision to make. And say, okay, instead of eating those, I'll eat this. And I'm not give up everything. But sometimes if you're doing it through the week, you're going to reward yourself. But all day, every day, not a good look.
What is your conversion record? Because I always boast that my conversion record is 100%. Long as you talk to me, I can get you over here to the green side. So have your family have given you a lot of pushback, or they have just seen how you've grown in this space that they're just like, okay, I don't want to be left behind?
I think they've seen how I've grown in this space. Mm-hmm. How now I'm so much more creative than I've ever been. And I'm so purpose driven, and people want to see that. They want to be involved. They want to say, okay, I'm next, if they have a good heart. So I have a lot of people in my family, my cousins. They've always, back in the day, my grandmother always cooked from the garden anyway. So now they're more like, okay, what we eating tomorrow? And we're all trying to, it's almost like a competition. They're like, I'm going to make this tomorrow. Have you tried the Brussels sprouts? Did you put a little pecan? It's like, no, I didn't try that, but let's try it. So it's making us all want to do better. So I would say 100%.
Yes. Okay, LaTocha. So have you gotten to the part where you have a garden in your yard yet?
I have not. I'm actually in the process of doing a lot of things.
Oh wow.
Because my son was like, what about this asparagus? And I'm always trying to find out how long those things last, how much work I got to put in, because I'm always on the go. And I'm trying to tell my mom too, because she has a lot of land. Hey, let's do this. And you can be the one that's, making sure everything is cool. When I come home, I want to go to the garden and be able to, get in that kitchen and cook some of that good food. So hopefully it'll happen that way.
Now, this doesn't have nothing to do with veganism, but your voice is so amazing. When I say you have been touched, understanding tonight still has me in a chokehold. Still has it's on my playlist, and I listen to it, I swear, at least 3-4 times this week.
Really. Love.
Have you noticed that there has been a change in your instrument since you stopped eating meat?
I'll say this. When I do sing and people, you know, they come to the concerts and they're able to be blessed with the gift that God has given me, they always say it hasn't changed. You know, it hasn't aged. And then sometimes if you don't eat right and you don't do the things, people like, they don't sound the same.
Right.
I can just say that the food and the things that I've been doing have helped me to sustain. I'll put it to you that way. And I'm still loving it every time I'm on stage. And the fact that you said understand it, that's like one of my favorite songs to perform.
Oh my
So,
gosh.
yeah, that's one of my favorites. Yeah.
So people slid into my DMs when they knew you was coming. They want to know what is the truth about you doing a biopic about Xscape, and is there truth about you doing a reality show as well with Xscape?
Well, thank you. I'm sorry. I'm looking at all these comments. I love you guys too. Thank you so much. I'm humbled by that. Yes, we are shooting a reality show right now. That's why I'm moving around so much. I just got off the plane. Yep, we are, along with SWV. So we are working at the moment. Yeah.
So with your this, I know that you're super busy, but I just want to ask this just one last question. What is the one thing that you feel that people should understand about our lifestyle, and what is the one misconception you would want to change about our lifestyle?
Well, first of all, is the commitment
Okay.
to a better lifestyle. And the one thing that I want to change is our mindset. We've got to get better, man. I understand, you know, you grow up doing certain things, but it's time for change. Everything, if you're getting the same results from doing the same thing, it's time for a different thing to do. You understand what I'm saying? So I think it's the mindset with all of us. I've had so many people too tell me, well, you know, I could never do that. And you're
Right.
putting negative out there before you even try it. Let's try some different things. You know, let's just kind of push the envelope a little bit and say, okay, because you never know. I never knew I would like hearts of palm, but I eat that just about once or twice a week.
Isn't it so good?
It's amazing.
I learned how to make it into a lobster roll.
I just said that, lobster rolls. Come on, lobster rolls. Yes. So I just ordered my salad, and I asked the girl to bring me some extra hearts of palm. If you don't know what that is, go look up the benefits. It's really good for you. So just try different things, man. If we change our mindset, the kids are watching us. Everybody's watching us, as a matter of fact. You'll be surprised how many people look and say, oh, let me see what she's trying today. So I just want to be that person that the people can look up to and say, hey, you know, she tried it, I can do it too. It's just giving you that confidence that you need, because it took me a long time to get here, you guys, a very long time.
So you have one recipe in your book, and you have one person that you would want to serve it to. What is the recipe?
Ooh.
And who would you serve it to? Like if it's the last inning.
Question.
You're the last of the cook-off, and you know this is going to win chops. Which one are you sending out to represent who you are, your journey, and what's going on?
I'm going to say lasagna, and I'm going to tell you why. I got other stuff, because everybody feels like there's no way you can make vegan lasagna. And it's going to taste the same. And there's so many different things inside of the vegan lasagna. It's almost like when you writing a song. You got the first verse, the second verse, you got all these different ingredients. And that one dish feeds a multitude of people. When I tell little squares, and everybody's getting full. So I would say my vegan lasagna.
Okay. And who are you serving it to?
Who am I serving it to? All of the people that say that they don't eat vegan food.
Okay.
All of them.
Okay.
Girl, because even Tiny tried it. She tried my spinach dip. She couldn't believe it.
Okay.
She loved it. We just talked about this the other day, but yeah, she is one of, oh, you know what? Let me put her in there.
She said Tiny.
I was so Tiny. She's so picky, and the fact that she ate the food and loved it.
Right.
That's all I needed to hear.
So what's the one thing that you wish you could veganize, like right now?
You know what I haven't tried? Pecan pie.
Oh.
Because everybody's like, you know, you got a couple of desserts, and I'm like, yeah, but I've never tried the pecan pie, so that's something that I would want to veganize.
Are
Yeah.
you a baker or are you more of a chef? Like, what can you do both?
I can, but I think me cooking on top of the stove is a lot better for me.
That's the ministry. That's your ministry.
Yeah, because I'm doing too much to be trying to keep cooking in the oven. I got a lot of stuff to do, so if I ain't done by the time this timer's up, you know what I mean? So yeah, I think on top of the stove is better for me. But I do like to bake. It's still fun. Especially it's like this. And good food.
What is your in Atlanta? What is your favorite vegan restaurant?
Oh, I have a couple. I will say, it's on the tip of my tongue. Oh my God, Cafe Sunflower.
Okay.
Sunflower.
Okay.
What is the other place? That Pinky spot. Pinky has two spots.
Bloody Vegan.
Bloody Vegan, but she has another spot as well. So,
oh, yeah. It's the. I know what you're talking about, but I don't know what the name of it is.
The fact that a young Black woman,
yeah,
is doing it big, and
yeah,
this whole thing is that she has two spots. Man, y'all better check them out.
She's bringing Slutty Vegan up here. It's going to be on Fulton, and I think she's doing one in Harlem up here.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
We need them. We need them on every corner. We need them. Good food that people can try to. You know, it's time to get it right, y'all.
Right.
It is.
So when are you coming to New York?
New York. I'm not sure, but when I come, are we gonna cook together? I'm serious. Everybody know me. I get down with it. Look, yes? Is that a yes?
Yes, absolutely, absolutely.
I'm coming over there.
Well, I'm going to let you know that my ministry is I'm a sous chef. Like, if you need me to cut,
it's okay. It's okay.
No, I can cook something for you. Like I would say that my specialty is jackfruit tacos.
Okay.
Jackfruit tacos, and I know how to make walnut meat as well. So,
yes.
Okay.
I'm ready for it.
Okay. Well, I'll have to get your information, and I'm coming to Atlanta. What is it? September 17th, because I'm coming down there to film some of the hottest spaces, because I have a show where I film all the hottest vegan spaces in the country and stuff like that. And I'm coming down there because it's a big raw, it's a raw festival out there, a vegan raw festival that's happening September 17th.
Okay.
I think September 17th. So I'll send it through Sade and then see how we can get connected. And I would love to cook with you here in New York. You can come to my apartment and we can just cook.
I would love it. Somebody says walnut meat is king.
It is.
Yes.
Walnut meat, because you can eat it raw and you can eat it cooked.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you so much, LaTocha. You are just so dope. When I say you're so dope, and this made my day, because I used to live in Atlanta, and your voice is from heaven. It's from heaven, and you know, just listening to you sing is so soothing, and it's so. And then to know that you're so dope, and to know that you're a vegan, that just put the highlight on. You know, that's that just made my day.
The highlight is me giving back. The highlight is you guys embracing the gift that God has given me, and me being
absolutely,
guys, and I love it. I wouldn't trade it for the world. But now, even with singing right, we got to eat right.
Absolutely.
Leave it right there.
Absolutely. Well, I look forward to seeing you, and I look forward to connecting with you. Thank you so much, because I know that you're super busy, and I could rattle on all day.
It's okay.
So all of y'all need to get LaTocha's Planted Lifestyle book. All of y'all, I saw y'all in the comments talking about y'all need the book.
Yeah, it's on LaTochaLifestyle.com, and my name is spelled LATOCHA.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Thank you so much, and congratulations to everything that you have going on. And I look forward to seeing the reality shows, and I look forward, like, they're sending me your cookbook. So, you know, if you see me on live talking about, look what I made.
That's right. I want to see that. Because they have the cookbook, and I'm challenging them. let me see what you're making and what are you putting in it. You're doing your own little thing to it. So I've gotten so many pictures. So if you want to hit me up, DM me. I talk back. Yes, I do respond.
You do?
I do, as long as I have the time. But yeah, thank you guys. I see so many good comments. Oh my gosh, I love
They love you.
Oh, I love you guys. Thank you.
Thank y'all so much. And you know, she got to go. She busy.
Thug,
She busy.
yes, Thug Holiday. That's one of the songs that I wrote.
Thug Holiday. Oh my God. The way it had me in a chokehold.
Oh my God.
I don't even want to talk about it. Don't even want to talk about it. But understanding.
Oh yeah, that's my joint. That's my joint.
And who do I run to when you do that? Girl.
Yeah.
Girl. But thank you so much again. I won't hold you. Thank you to everyone who came on. This will be housed on Vegan Pop Eats too, so y'all can re-see this over and over and over again. Share it with your friends, and we will talk to y'all later. See y'all tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.